Hi, everybody. I'm back again with another daily devotion. Today, I'm going to be reading once again from a passage selected in the Revised Common Lectionary daily readings for this year. This time, I'm going to be reading from 1 Kings chapter 8. Kings is one of the books of the Bible that's commonly referred to as the books of history. And they, in some detail, describe the story of the coming of the kingdom of Israel, David's kingdom, and following David's kingdom, the reign of David's son, Solomon, and then history that goes on from there. Solomon is often considered to be one of the wisest men in all of history. And we're going to see a little bit of the reason why that is so today. But first, a reading from 1 Kings chapter 8, beginning at verse 54. This is kind of a long reading, so bear with me and be patient. 1 Kings chapter 8. Now, when Solomon finished offering all this prayer and this plea to the Lord, he arose from facing the altar of the Lord where he had knelt with hands outstretched towards heaven. He stood and blessed all the assembly of Israel with a loud voice. Blessed be the Lord, who has given rest to his people Israel according to all that he has promised. Not one word has failed of all his good promise, which he spake through his servant. Now, the Lord our God be with us, as he was with our ancestors. May he not leave us or abandon us, but incline our hearts to him, to walk in all of his ways, and to keep his commandments, his statutes, and his ordinances, which he commanded our ancestors. Let these words of mine, with which I pleaded before the Lord, be near to the Lord our God day and night, and may he maintain the cause of his servant and the cause of his people Israel as each day requires, so that all the people of the earth may know that the Lord is God. There is no other. Therefore, devote yourselves completely to the Lord, walking in his statutes and keeping his commandments as this day. Now, Solomon's blessing and charge to the people goes on. It occurred at the time of the dedication of the temple. You remember that David had desired throughout his life to build a temple to the Lord in the city of David, Jerusalem. But the construction of the temple itself was not completed in David's lifetime, but rather by his son, Solomon. Solomon ruled as king over Israel and was given great wisdom by God because he had prayed to God not for his own benefit, not for his own sake, but that he might be a faithful and wise king over the people of Israel. God blessed him with that wisdom, as is evidenced in part of this prayer that I have read today and this benediction or blessing of the people. Solomon says, may my prayer be near the Lord God day and night, so that he might fulfill the cause of his people as each day requires. So I've been a long time coming around to this point, that each day requires a unique blessing from God. Each day is unique. There's never been a day just like today. There's never been a time just like this time. And you and I, We've grown and changed through all of our days, and we have never been the same person that we are right now. Each day is new. As the psalmist said, this is the day that the Lord has made. Morning by morning, new mercies we see, new evidence of God's presence with us. Every day is unique and requires the blessing of God uniquely in that day. And God is faithful to do just that. I'd like for us to take a few minutes after you're finished listening to me today and think about what's new, what's unique, what's remarkable and special about this day. You may be tempted to say, well, nothing. It's just one day after another, the same as the day before. But it's not really. Think about what's happening in this day, what's going on in your world, what's going on in your heart and mind, and wonder together at the uniqueness of this day. And then realize and give thanks that the blessings of God are unique for the day as each day requires. That's true wisdom, to regard each moment as unique in itself and important and blessed by God. Thanks for sharing with me in this devotion for this day, and I pray that God will bless you and keep you until we can share another devotion again tomorrow.